Okay. Hi, guys, and welcome to this episode of Love Speaks, y'all. So, this week is Valentine's Day, and if y'all know me, y'all know it's my favorite holiday. I say Christmas my favorite holiday too, but my name Love for a reason. So, with that being said, I kind of got something new that I want to try, so I'm going to do that. And yeah, we're gonna see how it play out or whatever. So y'all, this episode we're going to be talking about how patience is the key to an abundant life. Y'all, if you don't have patience, your life is going to be so hard. Like, it's going to be so hard, especially when you're moving on God's timing. Because if y'all don't know, God's timing and our timing are two different timings. And sometimes we want stuff when we want it, and God will promise us something. And if we don't see it in this realm, like in this 3D realm, then we start to lose faith. We start to lose hope. And we start to doubt God. We start to doubt ourselves. We start to doubt our worth. Like, so much stuff can be taken away from us just because we don't have patience. And we can miss so many blessings because we don't have patience. And patience is harder. It's so much harder than we think that it is. When we first did like start walking and things, y'all, I don't know, I have so much on my mind. And I was not even about to record this episode, y'all. Y'all see my hair is messed up. I'm kind of ashy. But yeah, let's just talk about it. So y'all, if God make y'all a promise, it's gonna come to play. It's going to happen. And most of the time, if God shows you a promise before it manifests into your reality, like, he'll show you something and then he'll take it like away. And the point of him showing you, like, God showed me something and he took it away. And I was so, like, frustrated because I'm just like, why would you even show me to begin with? Why would you even show me to begin with? I was doing fine. You could have easily got the same results out of me if you didn't show me that. And that's not true. That's 100% not true. He would have not got the same results out of me if he didn't show me what he showed me. And it's just like, everything God do is for a reason. He don't never put nothing in your face and take back that he told you was yours, and he's not going to give it back. If God gives you something, if he tells you something, then that's what it is, period. He'll take it back just so, like, he will use it as a motivation. The reason for him showing you in the beginning was for motivation. It was never to get your hopes up. God won't tell you no lie. He won't lie to you. He won't lead you astray. He will not rub something in your face or anything. And sometimes when he take it away, you think that you're not good enough for it. And it's not that you're not good enough for it. It's just that you're not ready for it. He's like, I'm going to show you to give you motivation, to give you a push. But if I give it to you right now, you're going to mess it up. You're not ready for it right now. But it is yours, and I'm finna get you ready for it. I'm just showing you so you can have a motivation, so you have something to look forward to, so that you know that it was nobody but me that gave you this. You know, because if I give it to you right now, you're going to think you did. You didn't do it, but you are going to do it. You're going to do it through me, though. And that's just how God works. It's very, like, it's not that he's taking it from you. He have to prepare you for it. And one of the main things that he have to prepare you with is patience. Because his time and our time, it's not the same time. God's time, It runs differently. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why I'm trying to take the price tag off my drink. This is $3 for this little $4. $2.99. It was $2.99 for this little energy drink. By the way, this is my favorite energy drink. Yeah. So I don't really drink them, but if I work overnight and I have to be up all day, so I don't sleep so I don't be up all night, because I've been sleep all day, then I'll drink these to keep me going through the day. But yeah. So see, y'all know I be all over the place. But yeah, if he takes something from you, it's never that he's not going to give it back. He's always going to give it back. He's just going to give it back when the time is right. Also, sometimes when we want like a friend or a companion or somebody of that sort, and we feel lonely, and we just be like, I just want somebody. I want a friend. I want a man. I'm in isolation. I'm lonely. I want a girlfriend. Send me somebody, God. And we're just like, why aren't we good enough? Why do I have to be alone? And it's because, so I'll use myself for example, y'all. If I go out with a group of friends, or if I go out with my mom and her friends or something, like, I'll go out that day, but then the next week afterwards, I have to be in the house because my social battery is dead, and I literally don't want to be around nobody no more. Like, I go out once a month, it's like God's like, if you can't even be around people for 7 days a week, how can you be a friend? How can you have a spouse? You have a cup that fills, and when you fill your cup, you go and you pour it into other people, and then your cup is empty. But no, I'm preparing you so I can overflow your cup. So even when your cup is full, is empty from you, it will never go empty, because within me, you have a cup that overflows. So when God don't allow you to have friends, and you're in a season of isolation and you don't understand why you're in isolation, that's exactly why. It's because on your own, you're such a light that when you shine light on other people, sometimes it's like energy vampires and things. So like, they probably don't even mean to be, but this is what happens when you go out in the world. You get, your energy is sucked, and it's like you don't want to be around people, and you don't know why, because you're a people person. I love being around people. Like, I love like the company of other people and stuff, but it's just something about the energy. It just drains me. I don't have none left, like for myself and for my family. Like, I be wanting to be there more for my nieces and for my nephews and for my grandma. Like, I be having to tell my grandma, like, Grandma, I'm sorry, but I can't. Like, I'm tired. And my grandma, she always understands. Like, I see people every once in a while. I have to see, like, one person every month. Like, it's like I see, like, one person a month. One day, I just get a burst of energy to where I want to go. All right, y'all. I literally don't know where we left off because the recorder died. This stuff is sometimes it stresses me out, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to freaking edit today, for real. I'm finna have to figure out how to edit. But what I was saying, yeah. So like, yeah, I forgot where I was just at. I literally forgot. I was just talking about what the heck was I just talking about? Y'all know my train of thought is so terrible. I was talking about isolation, and I be wanting to feed into my nephews and to my sisters and just be there. I got nieces too. My nieces, my nephews, my sisters. I just be wanting to be there for my family. I be wanting to show up for myself, take myself out, go. Like, I hate shopping. Every time I say that, like when I used to date and stuff, me used to be like, you're the only girl I ever heard that said they hate shopping. Baby, I'm not finna be sitting in no store for no 2-3 hours looking at clothes. Take me home. I guess I'm traumatized. My mom used to be in the store all day We're looking at clothes. I used to hate shopping. I used to hate shopping so bad. Now I hate shopping so bad. But I'm trying to like learn how to grow out of that and learn how to love myself more and show up for myself more and strengthen my relationship with God and work on my patience, because y'all, I be so frustrated with God because I just be like, God, you told me to do this and it's not manifesting. Like, it's not working. It's not like I don't want to do it. Like, at one point, I think I was going from my podcast from like 2 weeks and I was in like a real dark place. And I wouldn't say I was in a real dark place, but I was just like, God, like, I kind of don't want to do this, and I don't know what I'm doing. It frustrates me to try to learn how to, edit, and it frustrates me because I don't know nobody. I don't know what I'm doing. My laptop not working. It's frustrating, and I came back. One of my videos got 900 views, and it's just like, it's frustrating because, the people that you would, and I tell my friends this because I have a friend that do a podcast. I actually went on his show. Shout out to Off the Wall Podcast with CJ the Don. And you can't say CJ without the Don. Okay, sorry. I love him, but I talked to him a little about it, and like we be talking about how he be like real frustrated because he just be like, the people that I love, ain't nobody supporting me and stuff. And it's just like, I tell him all the time, like, you can't think of it like that. You can't look at it like that, because sometimes people only see you from where you at, or like what they know about you. They don't see where you're going and the new you, and they only see what they want to see. Sometimes people, they like to see you win, but just not, before them, or everybody have their time, and sometimes people don't like to see other people shine when it's their time, and sometimes everything is just not for everybody. And so, like, I would get frustrated, like, because I don't really mind, like, my family not supporting my podcast, not listening to it. I don't really mind, because I'm just like, I make these podcasts for people who needs to hear it. I don't go looking for validation. I don't go, because at the end of the day, my only validation is coming from God. I say, God, let me put out the word that you want me to put out, and things of that nature. Don't let me just be on here rambling. Don't let me over here be on here talking about nonsense. Let me touch at least one person. If I touch one person, then my work is done. If I help one person, then my work is done. And every episode that I put out, I get at least one person telling me that I'm helping them, or I'm changing their life, or and I really appreciate my sister friend. I went to his house the other day because he just wasn't feeling himself lately, and I saw that he wasn't like himself, and he said, "Oh, I watch your shorts, your podcast." And I like really appreciated that. And I let him know, like, I appreciate that. Like, most times when somebody see that I have a podcast, they be like, "Oh, I watch your podcast." Can't tell me a lick of what the podcast is about. They just ramble, and I just be like, just stop. And I appreciate that you want to, like, you want to support me, but it's okay if it's not for you. Everything is not for everybody. I don't feel no type of way. I don't have no animosity or nothing like that. It frustrates me, though, when you lie and say that you watched it. I'm not sending it to you. I'm not like, sending my podcast to people like, "Oh, watch this, watch that." I'm not forcing it on you. So why do you feel like you need to lie about it? And then it's like, you don't think I was gonna ask you, but if you see it and you're like, "Oh, just keep going," that's cool. But don't lie. I really, like, that is like my biggest pet peeve. I hate when people do that. But how did I even just get on that subject? I think I got on it because I don't know. I just vented to y'all a little bit. Sorry. I think I said that before. And that's another thing. Like, I don't know. But We're talking about patience. Y'all really finna sit here and edit this video for real, because I want to give y'all better quality stuff. That's something, I know that it's a lot of things within my own patience that I need to work on. Like, if y'all probably go down to my other videos, it's probably videos where I have spell checks that's not right. I probably have all these things that is just not right, because I'm the type of person that I don't like to spell check. I do not like to spell check. If I mess something up, if it's a typo or something, I'll say use contact clues. You know, with this podcast, I don't want to learn to really edit. Well, I do, but I'm frustrated because everybody be like, everything you need is on the internet. Where on the internet? You have to watch so many videos and go through so much stuff just to figure out how to do one thing. And then you ask people for help. Nobody wants to help you, you know? So it's just frustrating when you're trying to learn this stuff. And I say I have to have more patience. Everything have to have patience, because if you don't have patience, you get frustrated quick, and you lose sight of the goal, because you're looking at all the trials and all the tribulations that you're going through. And that's one of the devil's greatest tools too, is to cause confusion and frustration and anger. And really, honestly, if you don't have patience, then you have anger. And God is like, how can I send you out there with my people who need help and who need healing and who don't necessarily know what their problems is, don't necessarily know how to work through them, don't even necessarily know how to communicate what it is that they're going through. And you can't even sit down and wait for them and try to figure it out with them, because you just want them to get through what they're saying. You know, you have to learn how to wait, pause, relax yourself, and comprehend. Everybody wants to be heard, but nobody wants to. They say communication comes when everybody can listen. You can listen to something somebody's saying, but if you can't comprehend it, if you can't analyze what they're saying and really understand what they're saying, then you can't help. And you can't do that if you're in a rush, or you just want them to get through. Like, just spit it out already. You can't do none of that. You have to have patience. You have to have compassion. You have to have, I don't know. I was about to keep going. I don't know what I was about to say. But you have to have, I don't know. I'm just going to shut up right there. Because y'all, there's been a lot of stuff that's been kind of frustrating me. I get so frustrated when I can't think about what it is that I want to get out. And like, I have to be patient with myself, because sometimes I speak and stuff and I don't get out what I want to say right away. Like, I say and like, I be pausing. Sometimes it's hard for me to get through my own videos. I don't want to make shorts. I don't want to do the things that I know I need to do to next level my podcast and stuff, because I'm just like, I don't give myself a lot of grace. And I'm not patient with myself, because I just be like, you need to be better. You need to be better. Instead of understanding that I have to show myself grace, because I am learning just like everybody else. I am evolving every day just like everybody else. I have to show myself grace. Sometimes I'll be forgetting that I am actually human. And even though these things are installed within me, I have to allow them to come to surface, and not just think that if I don't know it now, then I'll never know it, because that's not true. And so I be like so frustrated with myself, because like talking to the camera is not something that I'm used to. And I be forgetting that, like, I have to get used to this stuff. You're not just going to be able to, because if I can have a conversation with somebody, I can like talk fluently. I don't have to take so many pauses. I know the words that I'm trying to say. I don't be having to say and like, try to find the word that I'm looking for. It come also naturally. So when I have to, I'm not used to sitting in front of, I'm not used to sitting in this chair with a microphone in my face, with a camera, with a light on in my face, trying to find words. I'm not used to this. So I have to remind myself that like this is a process. It is an ongoing process. Everything is not just going to happen overnight. I have to learn. I have to practice. A singer is just not going to get up and just start singing. No, they're going to practice. A dancer is not just going to bust out on a routine. They have to practice the routine. They can freestyle, but they have to practice the moves for the freestyle. Everything comes with time. So I would just be having to remind myself that, and I just be, recently I've been looking at other podcasters, and when I first started, I told myself I'm not gonna look at other podcasters because I don't want to compare myself to them and stuff like that. But I found myself looking at other podcasters, and I haven't necessarily compared, but I've been looking at like the things that they do on their podcast, and I'm like, I want to take my podcast to the next level. So that's kind of what I got in store. I'm gonna really sit down and figure this stuff out so I can give y'all the best of me, the best qualities of me. And it's been like about to be 2 weeks since I uploaded a video, so I'll most likely upload this video today. Hopefully I can. I'm gonna try to edit very well today and crop out the parts that I don't want, and I'm gonna start trying to learn that for you guys. I'm gonna take it one episode at a time. I'm not gonna try to rush, but I also want to start making shorts and stuff, so I can bring people to my podcast, because I did just want it to be like just posted on YouTube and Apple Music and all the podcast platforms that I have it on, but I don't want to I don't want to not put it out to as many people as I can, because I don't want to do the work, faith without work is I forgot the saying, but you cannot have faith and not put in the work. So I'm gonna put in the work and continue to help people evolve and things of that nature. I'm going to go back and watch my podcast no matter how cringy they are, because another thing with editing is I be cringing at myself, watching myself on camera. It's so cringy to me. I don't even know why, but I am going to we finna do this. We finna do it up. I'm not going to delete the videos that I already have on my episodes, but I am about to try to do better. I normally just let the episode flow and just go, and not go in and Captain Screw it, that much. I just take off the back and the front and leave the rest of the video as is. But I'm going to try to be better. They say, when I minister to y'all, I'm also minister to myself. Have y'all heard that song? When I minister to you, I minister to myself. That is what I do. So I come on here and I tell y'all things, but it's only things that I go through. It's only things that I can tell you. I don't never get on here. I don't never lie. I don't never try to make myself seem like I'm perfect. No, I go through stuff every day. I battle with stuff every day. I'm trying to get better with things every day. And the thing that I battle with patience is, I guess that's not something I was supposed to say. Hold on. What was I just about to say? Bring it back. I was saying I battle with things every day. Whoa, I had something very like important to say that I wanted to say, but it slipped my mind, and I don't want to end this without saying it because it was like a key point. This is why I have the freaking book. This is why I have the book. But now I took the book away. Now I don't really remember what I was saying. Inner peace. Thank you. Thank you. So, I was thinking about inner peace. Something that I struggle with is living in my inner peace. I can't necessarily have patience and have understanding if I don't have inner peace. And I know when I say that God wants to overflow your cup, and He wants to, whenever you're empty, He wants to fill your cup. And sometimes He will put things in your possession and then take them away so you can find your inner peace, so that you can live out His promise to you. Thank you. That goes back to what I was saying earlier about inner peace. And when He gives you something and He take it away, it's not necessarily that He's going to take it away and not give it back to you. It's just because He's trying to help you find the peace within you, the God within you, Him. He's trying to help you find His voice. And sometimes when He give you something and then He take it away from you, that's all you hear is the promise that He made for you. Because voices, it's a lot of voices in your head. It's a lot of voices in your head. It's a lot of commotion. It's a lot of stuff going on. But the loudest voice is going to be the one yelling at you about the promise that God made you and how it's not coming to manifestation. How it's not there, and why would you show me that, and all these things. That is going to be like the main voice you hear. But the whole reason why God shows you that to begin with is because He wants you to find the peace within the storm. He wants you to find the peace within the commotion. When all of those voices is going on in your head, because you got your voice, you got the devil voice, you got this voice, you got that voice. Really just your voice and the devil voice. That's like hollering in your head, and God voice, of course. But when you hear them voices, He wants you to learn to quiet them out and go deep within and find His voice. Find that peace. Find that comfort with knowing that I've told you what was yours. I told you it was yours. I will never give you something that I won't give back. He just wants you to know that He is God.